Welcome back. Well, we all know that technology in cars today has made them much safer and more convenient, of course, to drive.
Yeah, but what we pay for innovation goes beyond higher sticker prices. KSL consumer investigator Matt Gephardt explains how it could put our privacy on the line. Matt?
Yeah, Dan, Ashley, you've heard the cliche that your car has a lot to say about you. Well, maybe that's because your car's collecting a lot of data about you. So who gets that data? And is there anything you can do about it? Pop the hood on a new car and you're going to find a lot more than just an engine, transmission, and battery in there. New cars now come equipped with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mapping services, roadside assistance, scores of sensors, cameras, and computers. Cars have become data collecting machines, a fact that makes privacy wonks nervous.
Definitely comes with a lot of risks in terms of the data that's collected.
University of Utah professor Sean Lawson says that from the very moment you unlock the car, the data recording begins. Is your seatbelt latched? Headlights on? What's playing on the stereo? Are you hitting your brakes too often? Speeding? Where are you going?
This kind of information can be used to essentially micro-target small groups of people that fit a very niche demographic.
In some models, your driving habits are then transmitted to the car maker. And from there, it goes to companies called vehicle data hubs, which sell it. It is valuable data to city and traffic engineers, as well as folks who build mapping programs. It's also valuable to insurance companies and other advertisers. And it's valuable to bad guys. Collected data frequently ends up in nefarious hands. There have been countless reports of data breaches ending with our personal information for sale on the dark web, and a few examples of foreign governments recording our movements through our phones and our apps.
Those folks could then be targeted with messaging or intimidation.
And it is not just your car that tracks you. Hop into a buddy's car or a rental and connect your phone, and you are putting yourself out there, Lawson says. We wanted to see for ourselves, so the KSL investigators rented this car. It was the most basic model that they had available, but it still comes with a lot of modern bells and whistles. And sure enough, from the moment we turned the car on, we could see the personal information of people who rented before us.
Abadifa's iPhone.
This car's infotainment system stored phone numbers, call histories, even contacts.
Look at this. My Bluetooth is turned off, but 865 of my contacts are still stored in the phone book of this car.
Now, Congress has been cracking down on data collecting. Phones, social media accounts, and apps have all been in the crosshairs, but not much yet for connected cars.
There's definitely some work that needs to be done there in terms of expanding those laws.
Until then, what can you do? Well, Lawson says there's actually very little opportunity to opt out of your car spying on you, so he suggests counter-espionage. During setup, if your car's computer asks who you are for your name, email address, don't tell it, or maybe use a fake.
It ups the level of work and dedication that a marketing company or criminals or someone with more nefarious intent is going to have to put into figuring out whose data that is and sort of de-anonymizing it.
You can also forego those modern niceties. Don't connect your car at all. Or if you are really worried, you can find a nice used car lot and get yourself something reliable with an old-fashioned AM/FM antenna and a paper map folded up in the glove box.
And if you are renting a car that you connect to your phone, make sure you wipe your data from the car system before you drop it off. With this story on KSLTV.com, I put a link to an app that can help you erase data in cars with which you are not familiar. If you got something you want me to investigate, let me know about it. The number 385-707-6153, or you can email me, matt@ksl.com.